Hey friends, we are live for our Friday Facebook Live cook along, okay? So if you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching replay, comment replay. And then just give it like 3 minutes while I share this live into all the virtual parties for the week. And if you're watching this in replay, just hang on for like 3 minutes, okay? So we are making Chipotle chili cornbread bake. Super easy, super budget friendly, okay? And it's one of my favorite recipes done in our deep covered baker, okay? So hey Marianne, you need to make this recipe, it's really good. So give me just 1 second while I share this into all the parties real quick. So it is Friday. What's for dinner at your house? What is for dinner? Let us know. Comment below. And if you want the ingredients, I posted them earlier, or you just let me know and I'll send them to you. Okay? Chipotle chili cornbread bake is on the menu. And in order to win this week's drawing, which is the classic batter bowl, and if for some reason you already have it, I will let you pick something else, okay, for the same value. So all you gotta do is comment and share this video right now, and we'll get started in just 2 seconds. Ooh, pork chops and Brussels sprout salad. I need a Brussels sprout salad recipe because I love it, and I've tried it once and it came out gross. I love to go out to eat Brussels sprout salads, but every time, like, I've only done it once. It was not good. Okay, I think we got this shared everywhere, so yay. All right. Okay, all the tech stuff here. All right, welcome everyone. We're here to make Chipotle chili cornbread bake live, okay? This is one of my longer lives every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, same place. And it's super budget friendly. It's like $3 a serving. It's all done in the microwave, okay? You can use your deep covered baker, or you can use a rock crock, works too, or you could put it in the oven with whatever device you have, okay? So let's see who's popping in. Hello everyone, and we're gonna go ahead and get started because this is going to take a minute to get done, okay? So comment below, let me know that you're watching, and you can go to the link in my bio or just message me and I'll send you the recipe. It's Chipotle chili cornbread bake. It's more like a winter recipe, I think, but like Marco loves it because you cook the chili and then the cornbread right all together, and then you scoop it up. You'll see. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so if this is something you think your family would eat, drop a 1 in the comments below, and let's make this together. Okay. So the first thing is that the ingredients are super cheap and budget friendly. Okay, I'll get my beef and cheese out in a second. I just like to keep it in the fridge until we need it. So we're gonna kick things off with 1 bell pepper, okay? 1 bell pepper, and we are going to finely chop it because my family does not like peppers. So I'm going to chop it super fine, and I chose a red one and not a green one. I don't like the green ones because they're bitter. But B, then I can hide it and nobody's gonna see it. Does anybody else do that? Chop up or use like stuff so your family doesn't see it. All right, so we're gonna chop this bell pepper up. Again, if you really feel like your family's not gonna eat it, then just don't put it in there, okay? So those are some of the things I love about easy, simple recipes. They're easy to substitute. It's easy like to switch up a couple ingredients and still get the same results. All right, so about to get loud. We're going to use, of course, our goodie, our oldie. Had this one. I actually have 3. I don't know how I ended up with 3, but a lot of times what happens is I look for it and I can't find it, and I go in my closet or order another one. So let me know if you have this. This is a OG Pampered Chef. Like if you don't have any Pampered Chef yet, this is a good one to start out with. It's the Pampered Chef food chopper. It has a base, so you could chop up right in here. Most of the time I don't use it because I use a bigger surface, but you could. And then what I love about it is that it actually opens up, so you get to go in there and get it all nice and clean, and it's dishwasher safe. So you can chop up your chicken, your nuts, your Oreos, your chicken salad, literally whatever you want gets to be chopped up. All right, you ready? So this is also a good tool if it's Friday and you're like had like a long day at work and you want to let out some aggression. You grab it by the neck and you hit it on the head, okay? And you let out some aggression. So here we go. Like I said, I'm chopping it up super fine. You don't have to, so nobody knows. You could do celery, egg salad. What would you chop in this? Put it below. So first of all, let me know if you have one. If you have a food chopper, come and have one. And basically the blade spins around so everything gets cut nice and even. Here we go. And speaking of buying one, let me say something that I don't think I've ever said it on a live. I just thought about it because I just had this discussion with someone. They're like, oh, why is Paper Chef on Amazon? Paper Chef is not on Amazon. Okay, those are people that typically steal credit cards and place orders, and then we catch them and we actually delete them on our account. And like a food chopper on Amazon, although it's free shipping, will cost you like this one's like $40 something. It costs you like $60. Okay, so don't ever buy a Paper Chef on Amazon. It doesn't come with any warranty and doesn't come with an approved seller. And most likely it's somebody that steals people's credit cards. All right. And then when it doesn't work, you can't call me and I can't fix it. Alright, so see how this is all nice and fine now? That's how we want it, as fine as possible, so nobody in my family sees that we're hiding peppers, so hopefully they don't watch this video. Alright, so we got our medium bell pepper using sliced green onions, using color-coded knife, separating white and light green bottoms on top. Okay, so we need about 6 green onions. So we'll just use all of these. And separating white and light green bottoms. Okay. So this is the one that we're giving away. So if you're watching live, make sure you comment and make sure you share this video, and then you get entered to win. Here comes my, every now and then my German comes out. Win. You get entered to win the glass feta bowl. Last week, I think it was Melissa that won the Cool and Serve, right? Melissa, if you're on, let them know. It's on the way. Should be there any day. And you have 24 hours, so you have until Saturday, 2 o'clock. To do that. Alrighty. I'm going to chop these up. Choppy. Alright, we got the greens and now we're going with the white, so we're going to separate all of this. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. White and light green. Reserve 1 tablespoon of the onion tops for garnish. Okay. We can do that. Gotta make it really nice and fine, so everybody eats it. So supposedly, has anybody done this? I don't go through that many green onions, so it's probably not worth it for me, but supposedly you put these in like water or something and they just regrow themselves. Is that true? Anybody done that? Let me know. Alright, separating white and light green bottoms from tops. Reserve 1 tablespoon of the onion tops for garnish. Place remaining tops into glass and pat bowl. Okay, I can do that. So 1 tablespoon, I'm going to throw this over here. We're just going to like eyeball here, and the rest goes in the classic feta bowl. So the cool thing about this bowl is it does come with a lid. It has a flat base. Microwave, it's oven safe. You could literally bake a cake in it. A lot of, like an old school cake is to bake a cake and then flip it upside down, put a Barbie inside, and this is like the bottom of the dress. Anybody done that? It's like an oldie. I'm probably not going to use all of these because my family's definitely going to taste this. So I'm just going to use a couple. Okay. In deep covered baker, combine onion bottoms. I don't know what I'm doing with these onions. Top, bottom, it's all good. Alright, so now we're going to use our deep covered baker because all this is going in the microwave, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have any questions while I'm live, pop them below and I'll try to answer them if I can see them. If not, I will have to come back later. All right, so speaking of stoneware, again, you can use your deep covered baker for this recipe because it's going in the microwave. You can also use your rock crock, same thing. I still prefer my deep covered baker. It's like the OG. And if you're new to stoneware, this is not dirty. This is from baking bread and using this product for 12 years. So stoneware creates a natural glaze, which means it gets darker over time, which is exactly what you want. And it gives you that oven brick result. So you can make those crusty breads. You can, like the rotisserie chicken in here, everything gets nice and crusty. Not crusty, crunchy. And it's just the best, okay? All right, so what are we doing? In deep covered baker, combine bell peppers. All right, so we're gonna get our bell peppers in here. Get that in there, nice and small. We're gonna do some onion bottoms. Combine bell pepper, onion bottoms, and beef. Okay, there goes my water bottle. All right, this is live TV. It was just my water bottle. All right, so we're gonna go combine. So these two things, did you see them? Did you see them? All right, okay. Do you have any stoneware? Do you have any stoneware? Put it in the chat if you have any stoneware. Let me know how long you've had it to. I'm gonna go get the ground beef. 1 second. 1 second. Almost thought I couldn't find it. All right, can we talk about ground beef prices? Holy cow. All right, groceries are definitely crazy. Crazy. I do miss, I need to do some research since I moved, but I do miss me some, when we lived upstate New York, we would just buy like half a cow and a quarter pig, and then we were all set for beef, which was great. Okay. All right, so we'll put that in there. Mix well, microwave covered on high for 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna season this with some salt. And then this is actually gonna cook in the microwave. Friends, let me close my fridge. All right, so we are going to use, I'm gonna use the mix and chop to just kind of mix this up, spread it out. Okay, so if you don't have a mix and chop yet, that is another good starter product. You've never bought Pampered Chef. And if you have bought Pampered Chef, I'll bet you like 9 out of 10 of you guys already have this, right? Mix and chop, who's got it? It is the best for ground beef. I like to use this to make meatballs or anything like that so I don't have to get my hands all sticky and gross and touch the beef. You can use this on mashed potatoes. If you use this on a pie crust, it makes a really pretty shape. Okay, so we're going to spread this out. I'll put it in the microwave for 7 minutes. We're not frying anything today. We're not getting anything dirty or not too much dirty, right? Not a pan or anything like that. Okay, so this go in the microwave for 7 minutes or until beef is no longer pink. So we're going to do 7 minutes and see what happens. Most microwaves, okay, it does fit most microwaves. When I did cooking shows, it fit like 9.9 out of 10 microwaves. Every now and then there was a tiny one. As long as you can fit it, it's okay. You just have to, if it doesn't spin on its own, then you just manually spin it halfway through. Okay? All right, sound good? Sound good? What's happening here? Let's see. Oh, I broke my thing. My top piece is gone. All right, let's find out later. All right, here we go. Continuing on. What's happening over here? I love my mix and chop. Used mine last night. Yes, love it. Okay, so if you're watching live, comment live. So always know who's catching it. And replay, comment replay. Remove bacon from microwave. Carefully probe through. Add bean salsa. Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, combine muffin mix. Okay, so. Like I said, the cool thing is that the cornbread mix is going right on top once the beef is cooked, and it all cooks in the microwave. That's really cool. Okay, I still think I have too many onions. My family's gonna pick these out. You know what? I'm just gonna add these later. My family's gonna pick these out, and if Gigi finds one, she's gonna be like, ew. So I'm just gonna add those. Maybe later, or maybe just on mine, because I'm the only one that eats them. All right, so all you need is a Jiffy cornbread mix. And so it calls for 1 package, 8.5 ounces of corn muffin mix. And you can also make your own cornbread. There's a adjustment for that too. But I've never made my own cornbread in my life, and I'm sure not starting it today. I probably should do it one day, but that's okay. We're all about fast today. All right. So meanwhile, combined muffin mix. I'm gonna make the muffin mix here. She loves. Both my kids love cornbread. I mean, who doesn't love cornbread? And in case you needed to know, it now says vegetarian. I don't know. All right. And then we need 1 egg and sour cream. That's what we're mixing it with. So we're actually not following the recipe. So let me go get that out. We got 1 egg and sour cream. Oh, I already got that out. All right. 1 egg and 8 ounces of sour cream. 1 egg and 8 ounces of sour cream. Is that what it says? Yes. Okay. So when it comes to like really getting the right weight, a lot of times I like to use our kitchen scale. It is the most accurate way, okay, to get the exact weight that you want. It adjusts, and you can do grams. So when I do all my European recipes, they're all measured in grams, and it works out just fine. So funny story is, when I moved to the U.S., for those of you guys that don't know, I was born and raised in Germany. My parents are Italian, and it was like the recipe was like 1 cup or something. And I look at my husband and I say, well, what kind of cup? A coffee cup? A glass? Like, what kind of cup? And he's like, no, like there's specific measuring spoons for that. I was like, why don't we just weigh everything? Doesn't it make so much more sense? Because then you get the perfect thing. So anyways, it's all good. But that's how I learned what a cup meant. So that's how I learned that that's measurement here. But now I know. It's been like 12 years since I've been in the U.S., so now I know. All right, 8 ounces of sour cream. Almost there, 7.9. 801. Okay, ching-a-ding, ching-ching. And that's it. And we're going to mix that up. So just the cornbread mix, okay? So if you need a kitchen scale, you know where to get one. So just the cornbread mix, 1 egg, and the sour cream, okay? So I don't know if that's how you normally, I don't think that's how you normally make this, because 1 egg, and milk. The sour cream makes it really, I've had this like 10 times, but I haven't had it in a long time. The sour cream makes it really like moist and fluffy and so good. And this is definitely, depending on how picky your kids are, definitely kid friendly, maybe not kid friendly for everyone. Like Gigi's not going to eat the beans, so it's all good. I might make her something separate, little, whatever. So who's got these? Our scrapers. This is the large mixing scraper. It is huge. This is the biggest one. And on the back, I can't see it now because it's covered up, but on the back it has a date of when it was produced. So you can see how long you've had your mixing scraper. And so if you look at this, like, see how like I could smear this all over? This is really like it grabs everything. Do you see that? Like it grabs everything. So a lot of times if you buy some cheap spatulas, you're going to replace them every couple years if they even last that long. And they don't grab like these. Plus these are dishwasher safe. You could use them for cooking. Like you could usually literally cook like a stir fry with them. So they're not just for baking. Okay? All right. So let's see. We got like 1.5 minutes. What else we got to do? And while this finishes, like if you guys have any questions about anything, okay, comment below and I can definitely answer them if there's any moment, or if not, I'll come back later. So for the rest of that, once the beef comes out, we are going to add the beans and salsa and the rub. Okay. So we are going to, so you need chili beans. Chili beans. I bought mild because I do not do spicy, okay? So I bought the mild ones because I do not do spicy. So you need some chili beans, okay? You guys all know paper tough can opener is the best. Cuts around the edges so nothing is sharp. Cuts around the edges, okay? So it's not sharp. And if you didn't know, let me show you another little trick. Our kitchen shears, these right here, not only do they have a bottle opener, which is great, but they are super sharp. Ready? They will cut through metal. Okay, so you can do your chicken bones, your gardening, like whatever you need. Oops, they will cut through it. Did you guys know that? And they have a bottle opener. I actually found that out just not too long ago. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Somebody at a party taught me that. So, always learning something, right? Okay, so let's go see if that is done. Make some room here. Get that out here. And see if it is done. So, what did I do? 7 minutes? 7 minutes, ground beef in the microwave. I need some background music here. All right, looks done to me. All right, so we are going to give this another chop so you don't have those big, let me make sure you guys can see this. Dropping everything today, right? So it's all done. Look at all that liquid. We're going to drain some of this liquid because we don't need it. Can you see that? Is that pretty cool? Did you know you could do that in your stoneware? Cook in the microwave? Now you do. And I like to really have these smaller crumbles because I don't like these big chunks of ground beef when I want them like little like this. So see, like the peppers are really small. Nobody's going to notice them. You're not even going to see them by the time I'm done. And that is it. Okay, so I saw this little trick. Let me know if you know this. So if you're normally frying up ground beef or something, I saw this, shout out to one of my directors, Brady. Basically, you move all your beef to one side. You can do this in your skillet too. And then you have all the liquid on the other side. I don't know if you can see it. And then you just put your paper towel in here and let that absorb all the liquidy liquids. Get a little, where are all my tongues? There. And that way you don't have to do the whole draining piece. Did you know that? Did you know that hack? She posted it on TikTok and it went like crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Now we're good to go. All right, now we're adding add beans. So we're adding the beans. The whole can, undrained chili beans. Going in once, going in twice. Okay, we're also going to add 1 cup of salsa. 1 cup of chunky salsa. You can, of course, make your own. Yes, no, I love all these. So this is where this one came from. So 1 cup of salsa. We'll just use our little prep bowls right here. They all come with a lid as well. 1 cup of salsa. Get that in there. All right, we're going to mix all that up. Mix. All right, so far, does that look like something you would eat? Does that look like something your family would eat? Remember, these lives are every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you join live or in replay within 24 hours. Make sure you comment and share, and then you get entered to win this week the classic batter bowl. And then I ask you for your address, and then I ship it out to you. Okay, so here we go, right? Not missing anything. Oh, the seasoning. All right, we're going to use 2 tablespoons. Let me make sure. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of our Chipotle rub. So all of our seasonings, so good, are gluten-free. The cap is 2 tablespoons. And these make great mixes as well, like dip mixes. So you can mix this with some sour cream and mayonnaise. You can mix it with some Greek yogurt. You can mix it with some cream cheese. Okay, they make amazing dips as well. Marinades, all those fun stuff. Okay, All right, so that is it for the bottom mixture. Again, if your kids don't eat beans, don't put beans in it, right? Like, or maybe this is for you or whatever. Some kids eat beans, some don't. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do your kids eat beans? One of them, two of them, all of them, none of them, right? All right, and add bean salsa. Spread to add just a baker. Oh, okay. All right, so now we're gonna do that and put it on top, right? I think that's it. So I like to use the large scoop, so that way it gets evenly divided. We'll put that on here. See how, like, you probably can't see it, but it's really fluffy, and that's what I think the sour cream does. I mean, I could be wrong. Look how pretty, isn't that cool? So cool. We're gonna spread it out, don't worry about it. But yeah, so it all cooks together. You can literally, I mean, if you're really in a hurry too, you could have the bottom, you got this whole thing prepped the night before, and when you get home, just let it sit out. So the one thing about stoneware is you cannot have it create any temperature shock. So that means you can put like a cold stone in the oven, like if you had it in your fridge or your freezer, you want to get it to room temperature, or the shock can get the stone to break, okay? But basically stoneware equals break oven results. All right, we're gonna get this all down here, get it in there, and then get it in the microwave for another 7 to 8 minutes. All right, we're gonna kind of spread this out. So every little piece has some cornbread, and then the cornbread like fluffens up like a couple inches at least. And it's really good because the top is kind of like dry, and then the bottom is like moist and has all that chili flavor. So good. Okay, get ready to ask me some questions because I'm gonna pop this in the microwave. So if you have any questions today about any of our products, Pampered Chef, comment below. Anything else you want to know about me, comment below. If you have any questions about, so a lot of times people see a lot of products and they're like, oh, I want this and I want that. But my wish list is a mile long, so the best way is to host a quick virtual party on our own platform called Table. It's like a virtual kitchen. You invite some friends, they shop, you get a discount, okay? You earn free stuff. So if you have any questions about hosting your own virtual party, or if you have any questions about my business, how can I do what you do, how much money can I make, whatever, what's your favorite thing, get ready to ask some questions because I'm going to put this in my microwave, and I don't want to leave you because I want to really show you the whole thing. Is that okay? All right. I hate to like, oh, come back and show you later. So we're going to put this in the microwave for 7 or 9 minutes until scent of cornbread springs back. When, oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, the cheese goes on over it. Sprinkled cheese over cornbread. I was like, there's cheese. All right, so we'll put this in the microwave for 9 minutes. I'm going to grate some cheddar cheese. It's not that hot anymore. Actually, it's not hot. Too hot. Cook time. All right, 9 minutes. So we're going to shred some cheese, and I'm going to answer some questions as well. Then we put the cheese and a plum tomato on top so it looks nice and pretty. You can see the disaster over here, like I'm just kind of throwing everything over there. You know what I mean? Off camera, we're gonna show you that nothing is all happening over here. All right, let me see if there's any questions before I go get the cheese. So, yay, looks fun. I did not know you could. I missed that. Looks so fun and easy. Which baker is that, Julie? That is the deep covered baker. That is the large deep covered baker. That is the large deep covered baker. There's also a baby one. Let me say hi to some peeps here. I'll send some waves and we'll go on and grate some cheese. So if you have any questions, drop them below. Do you have one? Stress relief? Yes, yes. Love it, love it. All right, what's happening for dinner at your house? If you haven't answered that question, let me know. I'll go get the cheese. So if there's any other questions, comment below and I will answer them. All right, we're gonna do some cheddar cheese. And guys, again, if you seen my tip yet, go to Aldi's. This is $2.05. Every other store is like $2.50, $3, $4 for 8 ounces of cheese. Grade your own, it's cheaper. Make your kids cheese sticks out of this. If you haven't seen it yet, I use the wedger and make these fun little cheese sticks for my kids. And you can't get cheese sticks for $2. So that's it. I mean, I don't know. At least not in New York, okay? So we're going to grate this so we have some freshly grated cheese. And then the other thing we're also going to do is at the top, we're going to top this with some plum tomatoes. I actually prefer to use our tomato knife because it's serrated, so it just works a lot easier. So we're going to make these little tomato slices, cubes, call them whatever you want, and they go right on top. So with talking and everything, right, this recipe will be like 40 minutes. Without talking, you can definitely do this in like 20, 30. Okay, so it's a very quick, easy, cheap dinner meal. And if you know what you're having for dinner, and if you are prepared, you can save money rather than going out to eat all the time, especially less right now. So there was actually a study, I don't know what company it was, but basically with everything going up in prices, the first thing people are going to cut is going out to eat. Would you agree with that? Would that be the first thing you would cut? So if you have to save $200 to make up for gas and groceries, is that what you would cut? Let me know in the comments. The first thing that people cut, 53% or something, said going out to eat. All right, I'm going to check and see if there's any questions, and I'll go back to grating the cheese. Leftovers. Which baker is that? Okay, what's your most used product? That's a great question. What's my most used product? I don't know. Definitely cookware, knives. I mean, I use cookware, knives every day. My cutting mats I use every day. My wedger, cheese grater. We go through a lot of cheese. I use that every day. Can openers, mix and chop, spatulas. Like those are my go-to. But literally all I own is Pampered Chef after 12 years. So 99.9% in my kitchen is pretty much Pampered Chef, unless it's like KitchenAid mixer, because Pampered Chef doesn't have it, a coffee pot, a paper towel holder. Everything else is pretty much Pampered Chef. All right, so this is our cheese grater. It's two-sided. You can actually pull these apart. This is the giant grater over here. It makes these giant shaves of cheese, which is great. And when you grate your own cheese, it melts better, a lot better. It melts so much better in your food. You don't have that added cellulose. It's cheaper, tastes better, so much better. Okay, we got like 4 minutes, so I need some fireball questions. Fire me some questions. Make sure if you're just popping in, you comment live and you share so you get entered to win the classic batter ball. Now this does have a guard, okay, so if you're worried about slicing the little fingers, it does have a guard as well. We're not going to need all this cheese, but I might as well shred it off. So look at that. This is 8 ounces of cheese. You will not get this pre-shredded, okay? It might look like you get it, but you're not. Look at that. That is a ton for a little block of cheese, right? Right? If you want the recipe, comment recipe, and I'll make sure I'll get it to you, okay? And I will get that to you. Does that grater have a guard? It does have a guard, okay? It has a guard, it has a little box that holds it, but I just use it like that, okay? This is the recipe. You can either go to my website, link in my bio, and just type in Chipotle chili cornbread bake, or you can just send me a message, recipe, or comment recipe, and I will get that to you, okay? Yep, so some people are saying they would cut cooking first. Easy recipe for you guys. Yeah, thanks for tagging your friends. Make sure you share so they can watch this thing too. And I'll post all the ingredients below too. Looks easy. I know how much you love to cook. Yeah, love it. It's kind of hard to scroll through these. Not as easy as I thought. Okay, any other questions? Any other things I can show you? We've got 2.5 minutes. And we will get this out. And then the cool thing about stoneware too is it'll keep your food nice and warm for a very long time. So if you're making this, your husband's late or kids are late or whatever, it stays nice and warm. Now, if you make this in your rock crock, you can make it in a rock crock, and then you could just keep it in the slow cooker base on warm, and it could even stay warm, right? So the rock crock and deep cover baker, the rock crock can do everything the deep cover baker does and some, okay? So it does a little bit more. So if you are debating between the two, let me know, and we can see which one you would use more. All right, look at all that cheese. And these are the bomb, the flexible cutting mats. I love those. They're really budget friendly. They're super cheap. And you get 3 of them. And they have a little non-slip bottom so they don't slide around. Sometimes, okay, if you bought these, they have a little plastic piece that you peel off, okay? A lot of times people don't see the plastic piece, and then they put them in the dishwasher and they're like, they're melting. And I have to be like, no, just rip it off. It's supposed to be like that. Rip it off. Rip it off. All right, I'm getting my oven mitts ready to go. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. I'll show you the final results, all right? And if you have any other questions later, comment below. But right now, if you just click the link in the bio, you can buy whatever you want. If you're shopping with a party, you can search their name on my website. You can host your own party. Right now, it's double free. June hostesses get double free rewards. So my average host has been spending about $400 in free product, okay? And, hi, Jenny. And, you know what? If you're struggling right now to pay the bills, or you could use just a little bit of extra, a couple $100 a month, then you could do this. People are eating, we're kind of like back to when the pandemic first started. People are eating more at home, cooking more at home. So our services are definitely needed, and people are investing in things to make dinner at home. So it's only $49 for the month of June to join. And I would love to help you get started. And you can make money while you're cooking dinner. And it's actually tax write-off, so helps you with your taxes next year to start your own home-based business. So if you have any questions about that, or just go to link in the bio, click join, and I'll get you all set up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to see the final? Ready to see the final? You guys still here? Give me a heart if you're still here. I'll show you the final product. And then remember to join me next Friday. Same place, same time. You ready to see the steam? Are you ready? Comment ready below. So again, this was all done in the microwave, deep covered baker, Chipotle chili cornbread bake, budget friendly, okay? Your family's gonna love it. You can top it with some sour cream. And if you found any value in this video, I would appreciate a comment. I would appreciate a share. And even if you never buy from me, it's okay. I would appreciate just that. So here we go. You ready? Not that I can sing or anything. So look how it is all cooked. It's bubbling up. Cornbread is all done. Okay. We're gonna top it with, well, actually, I should have done the cheese first. We're gonna put some cheese on here. Cheesy cheese. We're gonna make this nice and cheesy. All right, this is great too if you have any friends that you're bringing meals to, because maybe they're going through a difficult time, or you just had a baby. This is a great cheap meal. And then a couple of this and this. Okay, do we love it? Do we love it? Looks good? I'll smile. Tease. Now that I'm taking a picture, final result. Okay, if you do make this, I would love it if you tell me that, because that's my whole goal, is that you try a new recipe. We save some money and time in the kitchen. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.